In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on November 6, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Nashville Predators versus Washington Capitals. The Nashville Predators will face off against the Washington Capitals, with both teams heading in opposite directions to begin the season. The Predators are struggling, sitting at a 4-7-1 record and occupying the bottom spot in the Central Division. In contrast, the Capitals have enjoyed a strong start, posting an 8-3 record and positioning themselves near the top of the Metropolitan Division. With such differing starts to the season, it raises the question, which team will come out on top in this matchup? Despite the Predators having won the last 3 games between these two teams, it's hard to feel confident in their ability to win this game, especially considering how well the Capitals are playing right now. Washington has been dominant at home with a 6-1 record this season, while the Predators have had mixed results on the road, holding a 1-1 record thus far. Nashville has also struggled to score enough goals to instill confidence in their chances, especially when compared to the high-scoring output from the Capitals. Despite Washington's underwhelming performance on the power play, the Capitals enter this game with one of the best records in the NHL to start the season and will be playing at home, where they have been nearly unbeatable with a 6-1-0 record. Nashville, on the other hand, has a 1-1 record on the road and has been inconsistent throughout their first 12 games of the season, while the Predators have struggled to score, averaging just 2.42 goals per game. They have had an edge on special teams, performing better in that department compared to the Capitals' struggles on the power play. Recently, the Nashville Predators have been in a scoring slump, managing to score 2 or fewer goals in 3 of their last 4 games. This kind of scoring issue is difficult to fix, especially on the road. Meanwhile, the Washington Capitals have been playing exceptional hockey at both ends of the rink this season and have been especially dominant at home, where they are 6-1. Offensively, the Capitals have been firing on all cylinders, scoring 3 or more goals in 9 of their first 11 games. Given their strong play, coupled with a relatively low price on the money line, it seems unwise to bet against the Capitals right now. Therefore, the Washington Capitals money line is our full game side pick. In their last 5 meetings, these two teams have consistently combined for 5 or fewer goals. Despite the Capitals' offensive prowess, Nashville's ongoing scoring issues persist, and the underlying statistics do not suggest that this high-scoring trend will continue for Washington. Both teams are excellent at killing power plays, which suggests this will be a tight contest. Given the narrow gap between the money line favorites and the underdogs, it's likely that the total goals for the game will be lower. As a result, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Red Wings versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Detroit Red Wings will face off against the Chicago Blackhawks, as both teams aim to recover from slow starts to the 2024-2025 NHL season. The Red Wings come into this matchup with a 5-1 record, placing them near the bottom of the competitive Atlantic Division. Meanwhile, the Blackhawks sit at 5-7-1, also struggling early in the Central Division, but they are coming off a 2-game win streak. Both teams have shown flashes of promise but are looking for consistency as they try to turn their seasons around. Though the Blackhawks have been competitive during the early portion of this season, the Detroit Red Wings have dominated this rivalry over the past 2 years. In their last 3 meetings, the Red Wings have come out on top in each contest, outscoring the Blackhawks 12-6 in that stretch. While the Blackhawks have occasionally posed a challenge, particularly on home ice, Detroit has been the more consistent and dominant team overall. In their last 5 encounters in Chicago, the Red Wings hold a slight 3-2 edge. However, given the current disparity in team depth, especially with Detroit boasting superior talent in all 3 phases of the game, the Red Wings will likely approach this matchup as an opportunity to make a statement about their postseason ambitions. Looking at the overall team performance, the Detroit Red Wings are undoubtedly entering this game as the stronger side. They've won their last 3 meetings with the Blackhawks, and they enter this contest as the superior team in nearly every aspect retrospect, Chicago has struggled to establish consistent offensive play and has had particular difficulty on home ice, losing 3 of their last 4 games at the United Center. On the other hand, the Red Wings have shown they can thrive on the road, posting some of their best results away from home this season. With the odds being more than favorable for them, the Detroit Red Wings money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to goaltending, both teams have relied heavily on their netminders, and this could be a key factor in the outcome of the game. However, recent history suggests that scoring could still be a factor, as the over has hit in 6 of the last 10 head-to-head encounters between the two teams, with the most recent 6 matchups averaging 8 goals per game. For the Red Wings, the over has landed in 5 of their last 10 games, with the team allowing an average of 3.5 goals per game in their last 4 away contests. As for the Blackhawks, the over is 4-3 in their past 10 games, with their offense recently coming alive, scoring 15 goals over their last 4 games. Given these trends, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Vegas Golden Knights versus Edmonton Oilers. The Vegas Golden Knights are set to hit the road for a matchup against the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place. The Golden Knights come into this game with a solid record of 8-3-1, while the Oilers are slightly behind at 6-6-1. The two teams faced off 3 times during the previous season, with Edmonton coming out on top in 2 of those 3 encounters. This sets the stage for an intriguing matchup between these two competitive Western Conference teams, with both sides looking to improve their positioning in the standings. Edmonton has been playing fairly well recently, having won 4 of their last 6 games. In contrast, the Golden Knights have been struggling on the road, losing their last 4 away games. Offensively, the Oilers have the upper hand, as they've been firing on all cylinders, scoring 9 goals over their past 3 games. Additionally, their special teams have been performing well, as they've successfully converted 20% of their power play opportunities in the last 2 games. On the other hand, the Golden Knights have had difficulties when it comes to penalty killing and have allowed 14 goals in their last 3 road games. This poor defensive play could prove to be problematic as they face an informed Oilers offense, which will likely capitalize on the Golden Knights' struggles. The Golden Knights are unlikely to have much success on offense in this contest. Although they scored 9 goals in their last 3 road games, they have been ineffective on special teams, with just a 16% conversion rate on power plays during their last 3 outings. Edmonton has been solid defensively and has allowed only 6 goals in their last 3 home games. With the Oilers' defense playing well and Vegas' offense struggling, it's expected that the Golden Knights will have a tough time breaking through and generating consistent offense in this matchup. While I believe the Golden Knights are the superior team overall, they have been abysmal on the road so far this season. Although these road struggles may not continue for the entire season, they remain a significant concern, especially as Edmonton has started to pick up their play recently. Given that the Oilers are playing better and defending their home ice, the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. The Oilers have tended to play games that fall under the total in 5 of their 7 home games this season. On average, they score only 2.38 goals per game, and their power play has been operating at 20% over the last 2 games. They will be facing a Golden Knights team that ranks 23rd in penalty killing, having allowed 9 goals in their last 3 games. Vegas, meanwhile, averages 4.50 goals per game but has struggled on the power play, converting just 16% of opportunities over their last 3 contests. The Oilers, despite their offensive struggles this season, have a strong defense and have only conceded 6 goals in their last 3 home games. Given the Oilers' strong defensive play and the Golden Knights' offensive struggles, the total is likely to stay under the projected line. The Oilers' offense has been underwhelming so far in the season. They have scored 3 goals or fewer in 5 of their last 8 games, and they currently rank 30th in goals per game. To make matters worse, Edmonton will be without their star player, Connor McDavid, who is sidelined for 1 to 2 more weeks due to an ankle injury. Without McDavid in the lineup, the Oilers' offensive production will likely take a hit. Meanwhile, the Golden Knights' defense and goaltending have been solid. They currently rank 15th in goals against per game and 10th in shots against per game. Because of the Oilers' ongoing struggles on offense and the Golden Knights' solid defensive play, it's expected that Edmonton will have difficulty finding the back of the net. As such, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.